Hello, welcome to another video. I'm Daniel Wellard, and today I'm going to explain to you why your heart won't just stop, why it will keep beating and how it's designed to do that. So this video is for those of you suffering from cardiophobia, those of you suffering from health anxiety, or those of you with a general interest in how the heart beats and why it won't just give up on you. So I'll use my trusty model here to explain a few things and then we'll go from there. So basically your heart is an amazing organ. It's designed to keep going, and it has multiple generators of rhythm within it. It has multiple pacemakers. So the way in which it works, if I take the front off it, you can see you've got these chambers at the top, they're called your atrium, and then you've got these chambers at the bottom, these are called the ventricles. So the atrium fill and then they contract, the blood passes into the ventricles and they contract. That's what gives our heart the boom boom sound, boom boom, the two beats. So the contraction of the heart is controlled by an electrical impulse. Now this electrical impulse, if everything's working well, it starts in the SA node, which is at the top of the right atrium. The SA node then sends a signal across the heart, and that causes the atrium to contract. The electrical signal then passes to the AV node, where there's a slight delay, but I mean a tiny delay, microsecond or so, and then that causes the ventricles to contract, and that's caused by the electrical signal traveling from the AV node down into the bundle of His, which is kind of on the septum here between the two ventricles, down into the bundle of His. Then it goes down into the left bundle and the right bundle and bundle branches, and then you've got all these little tiny fibers called the Purkinje. I always get this wrong. Purkinje, Purkinje fibers. A cardiologist will put me right on that, and they fire and they cause the widespread contraction. So we've got like this electrical signal that starts at the top right, travels diagonally down to another little pacemaker, and then travels down the wiring to cause the contraction, the strong contraction of those ventricles to send the blood off and around your body. Now, you got this one, the SA node, that runs the show. And if that's working fine, then your heart rate is going to beat within the range of about 60 to 100 beats a minute, if everything's fine. And it's going to go in a nice, what we call sinus rhythm. So that means the atrium are contracting, then the ventricles are contracting, and we're getting a nice electrical wave, a nice pulse across the heart, causing the contraction to beat nice and smoothly. Now, I know a lot of people with cardiophobia, or a lot of people with health anxiety, do have this fear that the heart is just suddenly going to stop, it's suddenly going to give up on them. This is not the case, because even if we took the SA node out of play, your AV node will then take over. And your AV node, this is sometimes called a junctional rhythm, or it is called a junctional rhythm. The AV node is going to generate a pulse, the electrical wave across the heart, and that's going to be anywhere from about 40 to 60 beats a minute. And now this is generally stable, regular, but a bit slower. So you got the primary generator, the SA node, then the AV node can take over if there's a problem with that. Now if this one fails, if your AV node fails, then the Purkinje fibers, the Purkinje, I really can't say that, Purkinje fibers can take over. And this is where things start to get a bit ugly. The heart would slow down to 20 to 40 beats a minute, and we'd see on an ECG the complex or the lines that we're looking at begin to get wider, and it's easy enough to recognize when you know what you're looking for. But that will keep you alive until medical help arrives generally. And if people are in that sort of rhythm, then we'd look at placing a pacemaker, and going from there. There's other options as well. But really, I just wanted to make this video to let you know that your heart, within your heart system, there's 3 pacemakers, there's 3 independent generators that are going to keep your heart beating. It will not just stop. I promise you that. Evolution has taken care of that. Evolution has taken care of this wonderful organ so that it keeps on beating and keeps on going. Now, that's a very basic whistle-stop tour of how the electrical signal passes through the heart to keep it beating. But I hope it's brought you a little bit of reassurance to know that the heart won't just stop. It wants to keep going. It's got multiple layers, multiple backups to keep that going, to keep that rhythm going. So you can rest assured that it won't just stop. Now, I know that if you do have cardiophobia or health anxiety and you're currently focused on your heart, the very word phobia does mean sort of irrational fear or severe fear. And if you do have health anxiety or cardiophobia, you're probably in a cycle whereby you get this fear, you get this anxiety. So you seek reassurance, which has probably led you to this video, which means that you're going to watch this video, take the information from it and feel reassurance for a short period of time before something else will trigger in you to make you worried. And the anxiety returns that, oh, what if something else is wrong with my heart? What if something else is wrong? And then you'll go back into this cycle of seeking reassurance to feel better for a short period of time before the anxiety returns. And you just can't get relief from that cycle. So if that sounds familiar to you, that's where therapy can be extremely beneficial to help you get rid of that, to break that cycle, so that you once again can truly trust your heart. You can truly trust the wonderful organism that is your human body to keep you alive, so that you can reclaim your life, so that you can go out and enjoy your life. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name's Daniel Wellard. I'm an ex-cardiac nurse and ex-remote area medic turned therapist. So I help people with medical concerns to overcome the fears and the limiting beliefs that are holding them back. So help is available out there. Now, knowledge is power. So just by learning a little bit about the electrical signals of the heart, I hope you can now trust that your heart wants to keep going, wants to keep beating, and it won't just stop. But like I said, if that anxiety jumps somewhere else, if that anxiety doesn't go away, or if you are stuck in a loop and you just can't get any relief, then therapy could be a very beneficial option to help you move on beyond that. Have a great day.